Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Smart Counsel for Lunch. My name is Sean Downing, and I'm an attorney here at Samuel, Sayward, and Baylor. We're a law firm in Dedham, Massachusetts, and we focus our practice mostly on elder law, estate planning, probate, and trust and estate administration. So this week, I wanted to talk about something, hot in the news and um, topic of conversation, which is artificial intelligence or AI. Um, Now AI, is really exciting. It can automate things more. But there's a couple of pitfalls, and especially when it comes to doing something as delicate as estate planning. Um, so people already know, there's programs out there where you can get your will done online. I think a lot of people already kind of know that those aren't going to be the most robust documents, and they might not really cater to your needs, which is definitely true. Um, but AI kind of seems like a fix around that, right? It's a little smarter. It can handle more prompts to do things more individualized to you. But there's still some major pitfalls with using AI to do any sort of estate planning, and I wanted to go over those today. So first off, AI still has this problem called hallucinating. And it's exactly what it sounds like. So AI will literally make up stuff and add it. Now, this has been a big news for in some court cases where lawyers will submit things and the cases that their documents cite just don't exist, and the judges call them out. It's all this big drama. Now, for estate planning, we're not really citing cases. They're still concerned that laws it references or provisions it includes are just made up. But besides making things up, there's also the problem of the inverse, where things just aren't included in the documents. Um, Now, estate planning documents like wills, powers of attorney, and trusts, they have specific powers listed in the boilerplate language, and things you don't even think about. They make a huge difference when people actually go to use these documents. For instance, like in a will, like the power to sell real estate, something like that, where at least in Massachusetts, that can really go a long way after you passed away and someone's doing a probate and making things easier. Now, that's something that a layperson, you do AI will, you're not going to see that pop up, but it's going to have real consequences if it's not there. Um, Similarly in the power of attorney, there's lots of powers that banks want to see. And if they're not there, it's just going to be a real hassle for someone using that document for you. Trusts have another wrinkle to this. A lot of people use trusts in order to have some sort of tax advantage, whether that be, estate tax, income tax, capital gains. There's lots of ways you can play with trusts to be tax advantageous. A lot of those tax consequences rely on whether or not a certain provision is included or not. And AI just can't be trusted to make those decisions wisely, especially not at the moment. Obviously AI is getting smarter, so we'll see what happens in the future. But for now, it's a real risk to do anything with AI when it's coming through, as particular as including a phrase or not is cause major, thousands of dollars worth of taxes and difference. So what do we do? Do we just give up on AI? No. Well, for estate planning anyway, we recommend you go to an accredited estate planning attorney to get your documents done that way. And not only, is that because, I'm heavily biased, but, estate planning attorneys have duties that a machine does not. We have to keep your information private. That's another thing I haven't even mentioned yet. If you're using AI will generator, you have to put your information into the interwebs. Attorneys have a duty to protect your information and not do that, and keep it within the firm and on your documents. Um, Also, we have the experience and capabilities to make the documents do what you want them to do, and be as useful as possible in the state that you're living in. So we highly recommend you come, and we'd love to see you here. But no matter where you go, there's just real risk of using AI or any sort of online estate planning generator, and it's important to know the pitfalls. If you like this video or want to see similar ones to it, please like us and follow for more. And have a great day.